Taka's new game, WanDun, is short for Wanderers and Dungeons. He just kind of shortened them and jammed them together. So now we're a game called WanDun. He's marketing it as, where is it here? About this game. Let me move myself out of the way so you can read all that. And I will pause and let you read it because I don't want to waste my time reading all this stuff to you or speaking it. It's basically more a offshoot of the Wandroid games that he's made, which is a copy of the Wizardry games from the 1980s. It's a slight update. It does have a few features that are really different from the Wandroid games that you've been used to. You get out of this. We'll go ahead and launch it. I don't know if you can sense the movement, but I'm bouncing my phone. I've got it on a stand. Okay, so this is the opening screen. You can switch from, let me put my hand where you can see it, English and Japanese. As usual for a Taka game, the English translations are really bad. But he has renamed a couple of the features. The tavern is no longer Gilgamesh's tavern. There's now a quest guild. The processor Arnica is, what is it, basically Dverger's blacksmith shop. There's now a depository, basically a bank where you can deposit your gold to be stored. You don't earn any interest on it. Your loot that you find in the dungeon, you can store it here. I don't know what the limit is yet. I haven't been playing the game very long. It's a new release. It's still in beta status. The adventure is in, there are a couple of features that I'm going to show you in a moment that have to be released during gameplay to start the game. You don't start with all the features available to you right off. Let me show you the second screen. Out of town. Instead of the edge of town, you go out of town. Unlike Wizardry, they don't keep the dungeon in the suburbs. They keep the dungeon out of town. They built the town somewhere other than where the dungeon is. Important distinction somehow or another. Notice how my face keeps flickering darkness and light. I don't know. Mobazin has been doing that. In the training grounds, an important thing, character creation is very similar to Wizardry. There are a couple of different things about it. There's auto create, and of course, character image creation. I use the newer pictures that I did for the Wizardry 2023 release. Well, I'll put a link in the description for my blog article where I've got those pictures so you can download them and put them on your phone to use them. The default pictures that come with the game are pretty cheesy. This is a feature that you're going to have to get familiar with. Change another name. Let's go in and change my stage's name. Notice how every name has different traits. This is an important thing to pay attention to because the automap feature in the game is, it may be a spell that you'll learn later, but with the other names feature, you can teach one of your characters to have this trait, this ability. So this is an important thing to pay attention to. Scroll through the list of possibilities, and based on which character you're playing, they're going to want to be different. You can also reincarnate characters from the Wandroid series, so if you have any favorite characters from them, you can bring them into this game. And the most important part of this game is when you go to the maze, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So far, there may be more dungeons that will appear in the game later, but right now there's 4 different dungeons with different looks, and let me go ahead and go into one. As you can see by the controls, there is a strafing mode now, and look at this, monsters actually appear on the screen, kind of like the updates to Wizardry, when Wizardry was a game. You can have auto fight, you can have tactics and reorder, and of course you can run, but instead of just being able to fight, parry, or cast a spell, now you have fight, parry, or use a skill. And not necessarily all skills are magic spells. Some of them you can say, yes, this character can cast basic spells, or of course, you know, as your spellcasters learn more spells, they'll have more advanced spells. But let me show you in a moment. For your fighting characters, you can provoke. You have double slash, which gives you 2 attacks, or you can armor slash, which after a successful hit, you lower the target's defense. Basically raise their armor class. So this is an important thing you can use. There's 3 of these guys. And of course you have to use your skill against the monsters so that when you're facing multiple monsters, you choose which set of monsters to use your skill against. And Vulcan's the one I forgot to change another name for. He's a brand new fighter. I had to create him anew. Let me cancel this and say skills. See, you have spells that you've learned and spells that you're told to use by your other name. I just wanted to show that off real quick. Anyway, so this is the new game. The interfaces are really different too. Note the experience for the entire encounter is here. The gold that you earn from it is here. And then it breaks down how much XP each character has earned and how close they are to leveling up. So as you're planning on leveling up a character, it gives you a better idea of how close you are, how far away you are, whether or not you've already surpassed the amount of XP needed. It's a different interface. It's a lot of changes, but it's also a lot of fun. Oh, and I forgot to show off also, let me finish this real quick and turn around and go back. Because it's important things. Oh, another monster. 4. Oh, he doesn't have Blizzard. Go back. He can cast Blizzard and just wipe out the entire party of monsters, not characters. See, it kills all the remaining ones. Oh, my thief is about to level up. And another thing worth noting is the traps are all different on the chests. There's a couple that are familiar. Okay, where are we at? There's really not any need to, well, it's got to learn it. Restore this. When you level up, it does not tell you that you have learned new spells. I've noticed that that's one thing. The quest guild is something. There's daily quests that you have to defeat a number of monsters. you know, the usual normal stuff that you want to earn credit for. But among the normal quests, there are quests that when you start the game, you need to fill this quest in order to open up features like the Adventurers Inn. At first, you just get the stables. You have to complete a quest to get access to the cots and the fancier lodgings as you level up. So you'll naturally be able to complete this quest, but you have to remember to come in and accept the completion of the quest in order to get the access. This is something that I want to see. What is it that you need to do in order to get this quest? I want to see what is he going to show off when you complete this quest. I just don't understand where the joke is and what the requirements for completing this quest are. But a lot of them do say what it is that you need to initial level of a newly created character's training field to 5. Bring a level 10 stage. So you got this kind of stuff. But still, you have to come in and check the quest guild every now and then to make sure that you've completed quests, you're getting the bonuses you need, getting access to the features you need. In the tavern, there is a login bonus that you can get. I've already done the one for today. And yes, fair warning, no, 9 a.m. Japan time. So here in the States, that's going to be somewhere around midday. Actually afternoon, mid-afternoon. But yes, this is an exciting new game. It's still in beta 0.82, I think it is right now. But do check it out at the Play Store. I'll put a link to it in the description, just in case you don't have access to the Play Store. I don't know if it's at the Galaxy Store or not, but this is it. I'm going to be playing this for a while.